we fall board with a whisper and a sigh, and stir a constellation in the still and waiting sky. Of dust on the piano settled over ivory ears, a silent soft recording of my absence and my tears. My fingers hover hesitant above the middle sea, afraid of what the melody might now demand of me. There's dust on the piano, is a blanket and a blight. It hides the shine of happier times from unforgiving light. Each key I press will leave a mark, a clean and stark reproach, a reminder that this instrument once gave my sorrow voice. Oh, the dust on the piano tells the story of the end, of the composer who retreated and the player who lost a friend. The bench still holds your imprint from the nights you'd sit and listen as I tried to work the heartache out and make the darkness glisten. You said the minor keys I chose spoke truer than my words, a language made of resonance, understood by birds. And now the only song it knows is this, a silent white refrain, a lullaby for loneliness and gently falling pain. This dust on the piano is a blanket and a blight. It hides the shine of happier times from unforgiving light. Each key I press will leave a mark, a clean and stark reproach, a reminder that this instrument once gave my sorrow voice. Oh, the dust on the piano tells the story of the end, of the composer who retreated and the player who lost a friend. Should I wipe it clean and start again, a bold and brave new start, or let it lie, this evidence, this archaeology of heart? Maybe the dust is part of it, the patina of grief, the necessary quiet space between each falling leaf, of music that once was and may in time one day return. But for now the lid stays down and all the silent keys just yearn. I close the lid, the particles dance once more in the settled dust on the piano and the song it holds inside. Midnight breeze against the window, a hollow, lonely sound. I trace the patterns on the ceiling where our dreams were once found. This king-size bed feels like an ocean, vast and cold and deep, and I'm adrift upon the right side where you promised you would keep. Your warmth, your weight, your steady rhythm, an anchor in the night, now replaced by just an impression, fading from the light. This empty pillow tells a story in the silence that it keeps, of the dreams you used to whisper before you fell asleep. It still holds the ghost of your laughter, the shape of where you lay stay. Oh, this empty pillow, it's the echo of your name, a monument to absence, and I'm the one to blame. Fluff it up each morning, a futile aching fight to erase the dent that speaks of you, to make the wrong seem right. But by the time the moon is climbing and it's settled back again into the perfect mold of you, a source of constant pain, turn my back and face the wall, but I can feel the space, a yawning cold expanse that time simply can't erase. This empty pillow tells a story in the silence that it keeps, of the dreams you used to whisper before you fell asleep. It still holds the ghost of your laughter, the shape of where you lay. Now it's just a field of cotton where my tears decide to stay. Oh, this empty pillow, it's the echo of your name, a monument to absence, and I'm the one to blame. They say you get used to the hollow, that the body learns to rest, but my soul keeps reaching over, putting faith to the test, searching for a hand to hold in the endless starless dark, finding only cool white linen and a question leave its mark. Who warms your pillow now? Whose head rests where mine did? Does it feel like coming home, or is it just a little empty? So empty, just fabric and a seam. Empty pillow haunting every dream. I'm cleaning out the makeup bag, a tomb of might have beens, of colors for the person that I was in different skins. And there rolled in the corner, like a soldier past a prime, is the bullet of red courage from a more audacious time. The case is slightly tarnished, and it takes a bit of force to twist the middle open, to confront the faded source. Oh, this faded lipstick, it's a ghost of a bold kiss, a memory of evenings that I would not dare to miss. The shape is still your profile from the last time that I wore this shade of fearless scarlet out our old apartment door. Now it's just the waxy stuff, the color drained in me, a monument to confidence that lasted just a week. I swipe it on my wrist, a test upon the skin. It draws a pale and broken line, a war it cannot win. It smells of old roses and of vanity and pride, of leaning in to tell your secrets with nowhere left to hide. I close my eyes and feel the press, the ritual we'd share. You'd watch me in the mirror with a fascinated stare. Oh, this faded lipstick, it's a ghost of a bold kiss, a memory of evenings that I would not dare to miss. The shape is still your profile from the last time that I wore this shade of fearless scarlet out our old apartment door. Now it's just a waxy stuff, the color drained in me, a monument to confidence that lasted just a week. I should throw it in the bin, this relic of the past, but it feels like erasing her, the girl who was so vast, who believed in crimson statements and in love that would remain. Throwing it away feels like admitting she was vain and wrong, so it stays a quiet crumbling totem to the woman who applied it before the world forgot him. Faded, faded lipstick on a tissue, on a glass, a stain that used to last. A slow the sun used to catch in your hair, a golden hour we'd share. Now the light just finds the dust on an empty bedside chair. I saved every petal you ever let fall, pressing promises between pages, meaning nothing at all. Now they're turning brown at the edges, a slow and silent fate, a captured moment dying in the collection that I made. These are fading petals, colors bleeding into gray, a love that was so vibrant, wilting quietly away. I'm holding on to whispers of a scent that's almost gone, watching beauty turn to memory and trying to be strong. Oh, these fading petals, they're all I have to keep of a garden that we planted, now buried way too deep. One was from a Tuesday coffee. You said I looked like spring. Another from the argument, a peace offering you'd bring. This fragile one, the palest pink from the evening we first met. I trace its veins like pathways to a future I forget. Now they crumble at my touch, so delicate and frail, a tactile testament to how even roses fail. These are fate. Letting go means opening this book to the air and watching all the remnants simply vanish. None left there. Live inside my wallet, a square of captured sun, two faces pressed together, a battle fought and won. Against the creeping shadows, the inevitable fate that claims every color that a memory has made. But time is a slide painter with a brush of subtle gray, and he's been working overtime to steal your face away. This fading photograph is losing you to life. Your smile's becoming spectral, dissolving in the I can still trace your outline, the shape of where you were, but the details are a secret the universe will blur. Oh, this fading photograph, it's my heart in chemical form, a love surrendering quietly to the norm. Try to scan it, save it, to make the moment last, but the digital version feels too present, too contrast. It lacks the gentle sorrow of this physical decay, the honest slow erasure of a singular sweet day. Paper's getting brittle, the edges starting to curl, a tiny yellow monument to a lost and better world. This fading photograph is losing you to life. Your smile's becoming spectral, dissolving in the white. I can still trace your outline, the shape of where you were, but the details are a secret the universe will blur. Oh, this fading photograph, it's my heart in chemical form, a love surrendering quietly to the norm. Maybe it's a kindness, this gentle, slow goodbye, to not be shocked by sharpness when I look you in the eye. In this paper memory, maybe when it's fully white, a blank and hopeful canvas for a future different life. But for now, I'll watch you vanish, pixel by precious hue, and mourn the vibrant image that I'm helplessly losing to. Fading and a ghost. Found it in a shoebox, a spool of faded blue, the silk you used to tie your hair when summer mornings knew, the sound of your soft laughter, the way you turn your head, the simple daily ritual before you left our bed. I'd save the little pieces when they come undone and fall, not knowing they were prophecies predicting our great fall. Now it's just a frayed ribbon, a memory coming loose, a symbol of the tenderness we somehow let slip through. The edges are unraveling, the colors bled to gray. It's holding on to nothing, just waiting to get away. Oh, this frayed ribbon is the last tie that I keep to a love that was as delicate as promises too cheap. I wrap it around my finger, a ghost of your embrace, a whisper of the person who once lit up this place. It can't hold back the ocean, it can't bend a single seam. It's just a tactile echo of a long forgotten dream. The fibers are exhausted from the tension and the strain of trying to hold beauty that was always meant to wane. Now it's just a frayed ribbon, a memory coming loose, a symbol of the tenderness we somehow let slip through. The edges are unraveling, the colors bled to gray. It's holding on to nothing, just waiting to give away. Oh, this frayed ribbon is the last tie that I keep to a love that was as delicate as promises too cheap. Should I burn it, let it go, send it to the breeze, or keep it as a relic to bring me to my knees? When I forget the texture, the specific shade of blue, it's not the ribbon I am keeping, it's the version tied to you, the one who used to wear it with a casual, easy grace, before the silken bond between us slipped right out of place. Just a thread, frayed ribbon coming apart in my hand. I turn off every light and climb the stairs so slow. A ritual I've memorized, a path I've come to know. But in the in-between space where the shadows start to blend, I feel a shift in atmosphere, a presence that won't end. It's not a shape, it's just a chill, a memory of a touch, a phantom morphed against my skin that doesn't mean that much. except it stops my heart a beat and catches in my breath. A visitor from yesterday, I greet the sight of death. You're just a ghost in the hallway, a whisper in the wood, a shimmer in the corner where I'm almost sure you stood. You don't speak or reach for me, you simply let me pass, a reflection in the window on the surface of the glass. So you're just a ghost in the hallway, a habit of the gloom, filling up the emptiness of this too big hollow room. Sometimes I think I hear your step, the cadence of your walk, the rhythm of a conversation that we used to have and talk. I'll spin around my heart a drum, but find the spaces bare, just the echo of my hope and hanging static in the air. And maybe it's the house that sighs, or maybe it's just me projecting your old silhouette on what I used to see. You're just a ghost in the hallway, a whisper in the wood, a shimmer in the corner where I'm almost sure you stood. You don't speak or reach for me, you simply let me pass, a reflection in the window on the surface of the glass. So you're just a ghost in the hallway, a habit of the gloom, filling up the emptiness of this too big hollow room. I could open all the windows, let the daylight scream inside, burn some sage or change the locks, with nothing left to hide. But I'm afraid that if you left, if you found your final peace, that the silence would be absolute and all the longing would cease. And what would I be without this ache, this proof you were once here, this gentle haunting evidence that I held something dear, just pass by. Ghost in the hallway, I know you're there, I feel you there, stay. The blank page that's accusing, so pristine and so white, a field of pure potential in the quiet of the night. I filled a dozen pens with all the things I'll never send, eddies of emotion with no beginning and no end. The it always starts, but then the sentences all twist into a kind of confession that doesn't quite exist. This is her unwritten letter stained with tea and indecision, a monument to everything that stayed in my derision. It holds that I forgive you, and the how could use as well, the secret secrets I still keep, and all the stories I can't tell. Oh, her unwritten letter is the truest thing I own. A love that found its resting place in words I've never shown. Sometimes it's full of fury, a hurricane of pain. Sometimes it's just a question poised upon the brink of asking for a reason or a simple sweet hello. But the fear of an answer is what keeps the page below. My hand from forming letters, from making thoughts take flight, is safer as a phantom in the periphery of light. This is her unwritten letter, stained with tea and indecision, a monument to everything that stayed in my derision. It holds the I forgive yous and the how could use as well. The secrets I still keep and all the stories I can't tell. Oh, her unwritten letter, it's the truest thing I own. A love that found its resting place in words I've never shown. Maybe words would make it real, would give it shape and bone, and not ready yet to face this story on its own. So I'll fold it in an envelope and tuck it in a drawer with other might have beens and locks without a door. A testament to silence, to the love that words can kill. Her unwritten letter, written in my will, my heart in quiet type. I shouted in the canyon of the home we used to share. Not a word, just all the air inside my lungs lay bare. I waited for the answer, for the sound of bounce and play, to fill the dizzy vacuum of this unanchored day. But it just swallowed everything, a soft and muffled in, a sound that simply gave up with no message left to send. Now I live inside a hello echo, where the feelings used to be, a resonance of nothing, where you once belonged to me. Every I love you whisper just gets lost along the wall, absorbed by the drywall silence, and it doesn't catch it all. Oh, this hollow echo is the shape of my despair, a perfect soundless monument to the fact that you're not there. I drop a plate on purpose, just to hear a sharp, clean break. But even the destruction sounds phony, a brittle, sad mistake. I play our favorite record, turn the volume up too high, but the feels like mannequins parading in a line. It dances in the space you left, but cannot touch the core. The center of the room is still, and will be evermore. Now I live inside a hollow echo, where the feelings used to be. A resonance of nothing, where you once belonged to me. Every I love you whisper just gets lost along the wall, absorbed by the drywall silence, and it doesn't catch at all. Oh, this hollow echo is the shape of my despair, a perfect soundless monument to the fact that you're not there. Maybe echoes need a source of solid, true first sound, and my heart's been muted for so long, it's just a hole in the ground. So how can I expect a rebound, a proof that I exist, when the love that was my vocal cord is folded in the mist? I am the shout, I am the silence, I am the space between the origin and the absence, in this cold and quiet sea. The power's out, or maybe I just chose to let it die. Just sit here in the velvet dark with just a single light, a fire keeping watch with me on this our final night. It dances on the ceiling, casting fragile, shifting light. It's burned down to its final inch. This little last candle, witness to the unraveling, the gentle, slow dismantle. This last candle flickers for the love we couldn't keep. It's burning through the memories before we fall asleep. It paints your face in golden shadow one more time for me, a living photograph of how it used to be. Oh, this last candle is breathing just like us, a brief and brilliant dying light without any fuss. We don't need words right now, the dark has said it all. The way the flame pulls at the wax, preparing for the fall. It's held on for so many hours, through every laugh and fight, and now it gives its path to follow. There'll be no turning back, just the scent of smoke and endings hanging in the air, and the knowledge that we tended to this flame with so much care. Let it be beautiful, this last respectful glow, before the dawn comes creeping in and we both have to go. Watch it. Dawn is just a rumor, a blush along the east. The world is hushed and waiting for the chaos to increase. But first there is this moment of perfect hollow peace, and the sound that fills the silence makes the ache inside me increase. It's not a song of joy, it's a low and cooing sigh, a lonely pleading question sent to an empty sky. Oh, morning dove, your call finds a crack in my wall. It doesn't ask for sunshine, it doesn't ask at all. It just sits inside the stillness with a sorrow all its own, a companion in the darkness in this landscape I call home. Morning dove, your echo is the soundtrack to my pain, a gentle, persistent reminder of the love I can't regain. You call from power lines, from the barren sleeping trees, a melody of absence carried on the morning breeze. Some might find it soothing, a rustic, simple sound, but to me it's the purest note sorrow ever found. It doesn't try to fix me or tell me to be brave. It just agrees the world is sad beside this quiet grave. Oh, morning dove, your call finds a crack in my wall. It doesn't ask for sunshine, it doesn't ask at all. It just sits inside the stillness with a sorrow all its own, a companion in the darkness in this landscape I call home. Morning dove, your echo is the soundtrack to my pain, a gentle, persistent reminder of the love I can't regain. Maybe you're calling for a mate that you have lost, paying for a paradise that came with such a cost. Maybe your coup is just a coup and I'm the one who hears a lifetime of my longing and an ocean of my tears. Either way, I'm grateful for the company you keep in these blue-hour vigils before I have to leave. Cool for me, morning dove, morning dove. so polished and so fine, holding all the blossoms of a love I thought was mine. You were the careful gardener who watered me with praise. I shone beneath your attention through so many sunlit days. But even gentle hands can hold with just a bit too much fear, and the finest porcelain can't withstand a lasting constant tear. Now I'm just porcelain cracks, a web of fragile lines, a map of every silence and every you'll be fine. The glue of all apologies can't hold the shape together. I'm splitting at the seams in any kind of weather. All these porcelain cracks, they shine in certain light, a beauty born of breaking, a devastating sight. It started with a hairline, a whisper of a stress, a weekend you were distant, leaving me to guess. Then came the colder evenings, your words a little thin, another tiny fracture, letting the coldness in. I tried to hide the damage, to turn my perfect face, but the fissures spread beneath the glaze in this relentless race. Now I'm just porcelain cracks, a web of fragile lines, a map of every silence and every you'll be fine. The glue of all apologies can't hold the shape together. I'm splitting at the seams in any kind of weather. All these porcelain cracks, they shine in certain light, a beauty born of breaking, a devastating sight. Maybe I was always flawed, a weakness in the clay. Maybe pressure makes a masterpiece, or simply sweeps away. I can't water anymore, the flowers all have died. All that's left is this pattern where the pressure lies. And maybe one day someone will see the art inside the break, but for now I'm just the pieces that I'm scared that I will make. Don't touch me, I might crumble. Porcelain cracks all the way through. The sky has turned to graphite, a soft and weeping gray. It started in the afternoon and decided it would stay. I drew the couch up closer, pulled the blanket to my chin, to watch the world get blurry as the stormy dance begins. Each drop a liquid journey, a race with no real aim, a perfect moving portrait in this rain on the window pane. Oh, rain on the window pane, you chase the past, I cannot cry. You mirror all the turmoil that I'm hiding deep inside. You blur the lines of yesterday and wash the present clean, a temporary curtain on the places I have been. So keep on falling stranger with your sympathetic heart. You're the only company that understands this heart. Some drops are fat and heavy, they plummet with the weight of memories to a burden. Some arriving far too late, some are fine and missing. coffee, a haze of might have beens, a gentle condensation on the glass of older scenes. Together they create a world that's separate from my own, a liquid cinema where my quiet grief is shown. The past, I cannot cry. You mirror all the turmoil that I'm hiding deep inside. You blur the lines of yesterday and wash the present clean. A temporary curtain on the places I've been. So keep on falling, stranger, with your sympathetic guide. You're the only company that understands this heart. They say it's just the weather, a pattern in the air, but I feel it in my bones, this sympathetic shared despair. The sun will be a traitor, a glaring sharp relief, but for now this quiet partnership, the shared and tender grief is all I need to feel less alone inside this space. With you, my liquid confidant, streaking down the glass. Keep falling, rain on the window pane. Match my rhythm, ease the The kettle sings its lonely song, a high and steady steam. I pour the water over leaves to chase away the dream that lingers in the morning chill, the one where you're still here, sitting at the table, drawing circles, drawing near. I add a spoon of honey, stir the amber to a swirl, and watch a different liquid in my vision start to whirl. There are tears in the tea now, salt in what was sweet, a bitter silent seasoning for a solitary tree. They change the whole complexion of this ordinary brew, from a simple act of comfort to a morning I can't do. Oh, these tears in the tea, they fall without a sound, and I loop the fragile piece I thought that I had found. Warms up my trembling hands, but not the deeper cold that settled in my center when our future was unsold. I take a cautious test and sip and taste the settling blend of English breakfast sorrow with no promise of an end. I used to drink it laughing with your foot hooked round my chair. Now it's just a vessel holding liquid salted air. There are tears in the tea now, salting what was sweet, a bitter silent seasoning for a solitary tree. They change the whole complexion of this ordinary brew, from a simple act of comfort to a morning I can't do. Oh, these tears in the tea, they fall without a sound, and I lose the fragile piece I thought that I had found. wooden spoon, performed each day at sunrise and again beneath the moon. Just drink it down, tears in the tea, my private bitter sea. Fridge stops its humming and the whole world draws a breath. The floorboard sees they're creaking like they're holding tight to death. The traffic light outside blinks red but makes no sound at all. Just a color changing silently against the bedroom wall. It's not that it is quiet. Quiet would be a relief. This is a silence after, the embodiment of grief. The silence after your voice is a physical thing I wear. It wraps around my shoulders. It's a weight I cannot share. It's in the space between the notes of a song we used to know. It's the echo of an echo from so very long ago. The silence after you, it has a texture and a taste, a hollow ringing vastness that nothing can replace. I try to fill the vacancy, I turn the TV on, but the laughter from the sitcoms feels so hollow when it's gone. The moment that I muted, the void comes rushing back, a tidal wave of nothing, and its relentless attack. It's louder than the music, and it's darker than the night. The silence after everything we said alive. The silence after your voice is a physical thing I wear. It wraps around my shoulders. It's a weight I cannot share. It's in the space between the notes of a song we used to know. It's the echo of an echo from so very long ago. The silence after you, it has a texture and a taste, a hollow ringing vastness that nothing can replace. I miss the noise you hated, the way I clear my throat, the stupid little jingle you would randomly devote. I'd give my soul for one more sigh, one grumble, one complaint, to shatter this perfected quiet, this delicate oil paint of a life stripped bare of soundtrack, of its rhythm and its beat. Just the metronome of my own heart in undeniable defeat. After the silence after is all that rhythm hovers over your name, a monument in light, a digital connection to a lost and fading night. I press it like a bruise, I need to feel, to know it's real, and listen to the echo of a fictional appeal. The line connects, the tone begins, that hopeful rhythmic sound. A tiny ticking metronome on consecrated ground. But it's just an unanswered ring, a prayer into the void, a hope so desperate and so thin it can't be deployed. It goes on and on forever in that limbo space of maybe, until the click that seals the deal, the voice I wish were baby saying hello. But it's not, it's just the silence, crisp and clear. Yeah. The sound of my own foolishness, the only thing I hear. I've memorized the number of the rings before it fails. I've crafted perfect speeches that have sat behind my sails. I've pictured you just busy with your hands all full and tight, a kind of gentle story where your love is not yet died. But as the final tone cuts off, the fantasy does too, replaced by cold reality and what I always knew. But it's just an unanswered ring, a prayer into the void, a hope so desperate and so thin it can't be deployed. It goes on and on forever in the limbo space of maybe, until the click that seals the deal, the voice I wish were baby saying hello. But it's not, it's just the silence, crisp and clear. The sound of my own foolishness is the only thing I hear. Is your phone dead? Are you screening? Did you block me in the end? Or do you see my name appear and think not this again? The technology's a torture, a direct and painful line to the proof of my erasure, again and again and again. Maybe I should change the number that I'm calling from, but it wouldn't change the outcome. You are somewhere else and I'm ring, unanswered ring, the loudest silence I'll ever know. Music ends with the sound of a dive drum, morphing into a noise, and now morphing into self-rest. I found the old sweater, the one you left behind, tucked in the back corner where the winter clothes unwind. I went to fold it neatly, to put it in a box, but my finger caught a loosened thread on one of the gray flocks. And without thinking, I just pulled and watched the scene give way, a slow surrendering unravel on that oil. is where I gave you all my heart. Oh, I'm just an unraveled thread with nothing left to hold, watching our whole tapestry turn fragile. And so each loop that comes undone is a memory set free. This one was our first morning. You made a joke for me. This one was the road trip, singing loud and off the key. This longer, darker section, that's when you started to disagree. The yarn collects around me, a puddle on the floor, a colorful confession of what isn't anymore. I'm just an unraveled thread coming loose at the edge. All the pattern we were weaving now, a promise on a ledge. One tug and everything we built begins to come apart, exposing all the empty spaces where I gave you all my heart. Oh, I'm just an unraveled thread with nothing left to hold, watching our whole tapestry turn fragile. And so, do I try to knit it back? Is there even a way? Or do I let it all unwind until there's none to fray? The central piece is missing, that was you, the steady strand. And without your tension holding, I just slip right through my hand. Maybe some things aren't for mending, maybe some are meant to be a pile of soft, disconnected colors that once clothed me. Just a thread, unraveled, coming loose, nothing to hold. It's not a sharp, defining pain, a cut that bleeds and shows. It's deeper like a gravity that on my spirit grows. It's in the extra effort that it takes to lift my head, to face a day of sunlight from the stillness of the bed. It's in the density of air, the thickness of the stare, a physics of the heart that says that nothing can be there. This weight of absence presses down on every single breath. It's heavier than sorrow, it's the afterlife of death of us. It fills my pockets, it bows my shoulder bones, it turns my blood to mercury and whispers in low tones that empty isn't weightless. Oh no, it's dancing deeper, tonnage made of memories that I am forced to keep. I try to shed the burden, to unpack the load I bear, but every happy memory just adds more to the the void it leaves behind, the negative space anchor dragging on my mind. I move through rooms like water, thick and slow, impressed by the monumental nothing that my life has now professed. This weight of absence presses down on every single breath. It's heavier than sorrow. It's the afterlife of death of us. It fills my pockets, it borrows my shoulder bones, it turns my blood to mercury and whispers in low tones that empty isn't weightless. Oh no, it's dense and deep, a tonnage made of memories that I am forced to keep. Maybe in time it lessens, becomes a thing I'm used to, a familiar coat I wear, a shade of blue I'm fused to. But for now it's my atmosphere, my personal thick sea, and I am learning how to drown and call it being free. How to carry continents, a loss inside my chest, and pretend it's not the weight of absence putting me to rest. So heavy. This weight of absence pulling me down to the ground.
The music uses deep, resonant synth pads that feel physically heavy. The final note is a very low piano chord that decays for a long time into silence.
I know the sun still rises. I witnessed it myself. I see it paint the rooftops. I see it on the shelf where your coffee mug will glisten in the early morning glow. But that's not where I'm looking, that's not what I need to know. My eyes keep finding nothing in the space they're trained to see. The negative of presence all throughout the week is where you used to be that haunts me now the most. The empty chair at breakfast, the absent dinner ghost, the dead race from pillows, the clear side of the sink, the void beside me in the car, where I have time to think. Oh, where you used to be is everywhere I look, a hollow in the universe, written in life's book. I walk a wider pathway on the sidewalk coming home, to leave room for a shadow that now must walk alone. I set the table for one, but my muscles still recall the reach for one more plate from off the pantry wall. The silence isn't silent, it's a recording on repeat of all the sounds you made in the place you used to be. Is where you used to be that haunts me now the most. The empty chair at breakfast, the absent dinner ghost, the dinner race from pillows, the clear side of the sink, the void beside me in the car, where I have time to think. Oh, where you used to be is everywhere, a hollow in the universe, written in life's book. They say to fill the spaces, make no marks upon the air, but that feels like a betrayal, like I'm saying I don't care, that you existed fully and left a perfect mold, that my soul is meant to fit in now that I am old. So I'll just leave them vacant, these altars to the past, a museum of your absence, built forever to last. I'm right there where you used to be. It's just there now, and me.
The orchestra swells to a poignant, unresolved chord, then drops away, leaving only a single, repeating piano note that slowly fades.
Didn't end with thunder or a slamming of the door. No final scene of anger like we'd rehearsed before. It was a Tuesday evening with the dishes in the sink. You looked up from your coffee and I felt the whole world shrink. Your eyes were soft with sorrow, not a fire, but rain. And you spoke so very gently, like you were easing pain. It was just a whisper goodbye, barely louder than the air, a sentence made of feathers, but it left me standing there. It wasn't meant for shouting, wasn't built for one last fight, just a quiet understanding that we lost the will to light, the way we used to. Oh, that whispered goodbye is the loudest sound that ever echoed 'neath this sky. Said you'd always love me, and I know you meant it then, not as a promise for the future, but for what had already been. You packed a single suitcase, took the keys from off the hook, gave a final glance around the room, a chapter in a book. Then you were just a shadow, fading down the hallway dim, and the silence after wasn't silence, it was a hymn. It was just a whispered goodbye, barely louder than the air, a sentence made of feathers, but it left me standing there. It wasn't meant for shouting, wasn't built for one last fight, just a quiet understanding that we lost the will to light, the way we used to. Oh, that whispered goodbye. I trade 1,000 screaming matches for that tender, brutal sound, for the decency you showed me as our world fell to the ground. Some goodbyes are wildfires, leaving char and ash behind, but this one was a frost, it just froze me in my mind. A perfect crystal moment of a love letting go, played on repeat in whispers soft and slow. I'm sorry, I know. Whisper goodbye. Now I live inside it. Echo.